Welcome to the Biz for Good Show, where we highlight misfits, outcasts, and renegades for the Be Good and Doing Good movement. We spotlight people that are changing the world by having integrity and honesty and creating an environment of connection, thus showing the true secrets of success and creating a life of greater impact. So come on board and create your own Biz for Good life.
Welcome to the Biz for Good Show! Welcome to the Biz for Good Show. I am your host, Bobby Glenn James, along with these ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Pilkington. We need to get an applause sound effect, man. Okay, we got a bunch of kids in here saying, yeah, that's actually perfect. Welcome to the show today, ladies and gentlemen, and of course we have an amazing guest today. Welcome, tell us about the show, Ryan.
Yellow. How you doing?
Yellow. It's like my least favorite color.
Yeah, it's the best color ever.
It is? Yellow? Oh my gosh.
Just kidding.
You know the people that say really hot cars look cool yellow? That's lame. That is not a true statement. Agreed? See, we got a great guest today. She understands yellow sports cars are stupid.
Now you've just offended half the population.
Hey, well, that's how we roll. You know, you can't please everybody. I'm a big fan of Abraham Lincoln.
Population's driving yellow cars.
You think?
No, I don't think.
She's shaking her head. I love that face. Wow, she's like, oh my gosh. Thank you. High five. Bam. Yellow cars do not rule.
No,
they drool.
I drove one, and I know exactly what you mean.
Really?
Yeah.
Very good. Never driven.
Why did you even drive one?
It was a test drive for a friend of mine. She wanted to test drive a car.
Oh, it was a girl.
And it was a standard, and she couldn't drive it.
Exactly. It was
Get
a
it
Ford
right on.
Mustang convertible. Anyways.
Oh, I've heard so many. Yeah, but a Mustang or a Camaro looks good yellow. And hey, I like Bumblebee. That's great. It's still lame. Yellow is lame. Sorry, Bumblebee. You should have been silver or something cool.
All I said was hello, but I said yellow, and now we're at yellow. Good gravy.
Hey, we got to get the show started off wrong because that's
how
when
we
it comes
do it.
back right.
That's how we do it. That's how we roll.
Okay, Ryan, tell us about the show.
Yeah, thanks for being with us for the Biz for Good show. We're on episode 105.
105. Wow, we know what we're doing now. We are legit.
Until we were going over the show notes and you didn't know where we were going. I was wondering.
Yeah, and last week our video was all messed up because the machines. Anyway,
but we do know what we're doing.
We totally know what we're doing.
We've got a vibe.
We got peeps. We got people out there that actually listen. We do have more than 2 listeners. Remember when we had 2 listeners, Ryan?
Yeah,
you and me.
It was my wife, and your wife.
No.
Yeah,
no, my wife never.
Wife.
Yeah, I have to force her to listen. Momo, please. Tell me what you think of this. Oh my gosh. Then she says famous people that wives don't listen to what they say either.
Exactly. Yeah, we're on 105. We have a great guest with us today in studio.
I want to ask you a question.
What?
Who needs more leads?
Me. I do. I actually need some leads right now.
Oh, very good. Who doesn't? Hey, that's the better question. Who the crap in business doesn't need more leads? I will show you somebody that doesn't know what they're thinking if they don't think they need more leads. Right?
What you said, yeah.
Right.
What you said.
Absolutely. Qualified leads.
Oh, step it up a notch. Anybody can get leads, people. Qualified leads are what matter.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That kind of helps the conversion process. Anyway.
I've totally ruined
So, yeah,
the
we're on Who Needs More Leads with Juliet Clark.
Juliet Clark, ladies and gentlemen, the Juliet Clark on the show today.
She's ready, right?
I'm ready.
She's ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, she's standing up. She's ready to get out the door. No, she's still in the seat, Ryan. We're good.
All right, I'm gonna read your bio.
Okay. Well, I can't really get up, Bobby. You guys strapped me in.
Oh!
You're not supposed to tell. We told you not to say anything about the
Strapping.
embraces down at the bottom of the chair.
Shackles
Okay.
and change, baby. Anyways, Juliet
okay,
is
I
a
can already
dyna-
tell the theme
Yeah,
of the show is going to get
going good.
interesting quickly.
It's good. Yeah, Juliet is a dynamic and sought-after speaker who has spent the last 20 years helping authors all over the world build their expert platform. Corporate companies, startups, and author incubators worldwide have benefited from Juliet's unique and massively effective method for mastering the realm of self-publishing by way of expert status.
Ooh, become a influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's important.
Yes.
People listen to you when you actually sound like there's somebody you should listen to.
Well, I pretend they listen.
You
It's
pretend.
all about faking it until you make it.
There you go. Nice.
Hey, there's a reason that concept comes up all the time because it works.
Exactly. Juliet's also a veteran of traditional publishing and corporate advertising. Juliet thought that she would have no problem becoming a best-selling author, even when she chose to self-publish. But what she learned is the self-publishing industry is set up to market to would-be authors, not to help sell their books, actually sell.
To sell their books so they can have 10,000 of them in their closet and say, I got a book.
I got a book.
The self-publishing vanishing.
Vanishing.
I'm hoping
vanishing.
it's vanishing. That it's sad. It's sad they found a market of people that they could manipulate, and it's awesome to see somebody that's standing up for that. So, thank you, Juliet, for standing up for us would-be authors that don't want to get ripped off.
I don't want to be ripped off. So after her own frustration foray into self-publishing, Juliet took her knowledge of what it really takes to make money from a book, formed Super Brand Publishing, and began helping others learn to self-publish in the right way. And you can check out all that good stuff on promoteprofitpublishquiz.com. Is that right?
Promoteprofitpublishquiz.com. Did I really get that right?
Wow.
You got that right. You
Blah,
know,
blah, blah,
I
blah.
never actually said it out loud before. It was
No.
kind
Usually
of
send
the-
it to people to
yeah,
click on the link.
Yes. So
Promote
kind of now it is kind of a tongue twister.
Promote Profit
Publish
Publish
quiz.
Quiz.com.
So promote, profit, and publish. Yeah.
Say that 3 times real fast.
Promote,
right?
profit, publish.
She sells
Promote Profit
seashells.
Publish. Promote Profit Publish.
She
Promote
sells
Profit Publish. Click checklist. Profit checklist. I am the world's worst at tongue twisters. I just thought I'd say that.
And
I have
now
no.
no one knows where to go. Thank you.
I disagree. I have a feeling they will figure it out, and of course we'll put it in the show notes so they can click on it.
Yes.
Just go to thebizforgoodshow.com, check out episode 105, and you can actually click on what the crap we're saying.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Biz for Good Show. 2 fun, adventurous entrepreneurs sharing the experiences of the real secret to success in business, doing all things with a be good, do good mindset. There is so much bad noise in the world. Let's fight against the bad with the good. Let's flood the world with the good news. Find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Instas, and Facebookians, Twitters, Twittites, and all that good stuff. And please subscribe on iTunes and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure where you're going with that, Ryan. It says cat on it.
I
You know,
know.
it's kind of funny. You would think a sound effect that says cat would have a meow.
I know. Meow.
But no, it has a screeching like you stepped on its tail or
No,
something.
it's like cat fight.
That's what it should say on there.
Cat fight.
Cat fight.
Nope. Anyways.
Oh, I thought you were going to push it again. Yeah, that was a bomb.
Yeah, find us on Insta, and Bobby has a great link to share.
Oh, yes. Builderall2millions.com. Builderall2millions.com. If you're looking for that platform, if you need a website and you're saying, what kind of funnels? I need sales funnels. I don't know what to do. There's so many sales funneling programs out there, and they're super expensive. How do I want to do webinars. I need a training program. I need a website. I need a place landing pages, all of that stuff. Guess what, people? Builderall2millions.com is all of that.
All of it?
All of that.
No.
Mailers, no more do you need all the different mailing programs to connect. All of that stuff is connected at builderalltomillions.com.
Wow.
Check it out. It's amazing. We use it now. Builderalltomillions.com. That's T-O millions.com. Builder AL2 TO millions.com. It's not a tongue twister. Builder all to millions, builder all to millions, builder all to millions.
Hey, I'm going to throw a monkey wrench before we get started.
Oh, perfect. Ryan, thank you for being the monkey wrench
I am the
thrower.
monkey wrench thrower.
Okay, what do you got?
You came to me a couple weeks ago and you said, we're going to do this thing. And so I did it. I did my thing. Now it's
really?
your turn to do your thing.
Oh, my gosh.
Accountable with Bobby James.
Accountable.
I can't even talk today.
With Bobby Good James. So me and Ryan have decided, as experts of certain things, we want to talk a little bit about something that we feel strongly about, and accountability is my big piece. There's a lot of business owners out there, or people that want to start a business or are thinking about starting a business, people that read books. We do a lot of stuff, and I'm going to tell you there's a lot of tools. There is a ton of tools in the world to learn to be successful, to grow your business, to do all of those things. And I've had people, man, if I only had the right salesperson to get it out there, I could get it out there. If I only had the right marketing guy, if I could only find the perfect operations person, then I could really go crazy and really be successful. You are the one that makes you successful. The second you become accountable for your success, and it's not because of somebody else that you aren't succeeding, you will rise and be more successful than you ever thought possible. 12 years ago, I was a pathetic piece of person. And I blamed everybody for my life. My wife specifically. I thought my whole problem is my wife, and I put her through Hades. And it wasn't until I realized that I was going to be a pathetic, sad old man all alone and pathetic that I begged for her forgiveness. And I've never looked back, and I don't blame other people, other things for my life. Kick it. Accountable.
It's powerful, Bobby.
Thank you.
All right, we'll start the show.
Let's start the show! I thought we already started.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody push record?
This is just a test. This is just a test.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. Okay, let's start the show. Juliet's like, what in the...
Am I ever going to talk? Am I ever going to talk?
She's just sitting there all pretty and just hanging out. And okay, we are going to actually ask you some questions, Juliet. Are you ready for this?
No.
Bam! That's it. She's ready. She is absolutely ready. Juliet, thank you for being on the show. We've known each other for a few years at least. You're a powerhouse. I mean, you're taking on, you've kind of connected with your whole vision of assisting people with actually being an influencer and knowing how to get people up to that way. I've watched you and seen all the cool stuff you're doing. Thank you for being on the show. You're an influencer and a powerhouse, and we want to get to know you right now.
Cool.
Can you give us some fun little tidbits maybe that other folks don't know, or that the listeners can really understand? Who is this Juliet lady?
Okay. Didn't you was I supposed to share something embarrassing?
Hey, yeah. There you go.
Hey, okay, you
All
can,
right.
yeah, you can go there.
I don't know.
Sure,
So-
no,
so
yeah.
Let's see. Who am I?
That thing you were thinking when we were talking, and your eyes lit up, and you looked up in the sky.
I am not. No, that is not something I've ever done.
Oh.
I'm just like, I've seen it.
No.
Like, I know it's a thing.
Okay.
Oh,
She
okay.
knows it's-
So
Okay.
yeah, no,
Wh-
that's
Okay.
So let's see. I am the mother of two fabulous kids. One of them is graduating from college next week, which is such a yay, no more tuition.
Congratulations! Awesome! I don't have to pay no more tuition.
Yes, now get a life and get a job.
Oh, that is the tricky part too.
Yes, that is. Let's see what else. I have a black belt in Taekwondo. Not many people know that about
I'm not
me.
messing with you.
Yeah.
Awesome! I just put my 13-year-old in Taekwondo.
Oh, It's the best for kids. Just such discipline. That's how I got involved. Was my kids both were in it, and both of them. One's a second degree, one's a first degree. And I'm the
That
first
is
degree.
cool.
That is.
Yeah.
We got an honorary.
I have to
bad
tell
aid.
my son we had a black belt on the show today.
Yes.
It wasn't Chuck.
Very
it
cool.
was-
Do you still do stuff?
I don't do that much. I injured myself breaking wood with my elbow.
Oh.
And realized, oh my gosh, I have a job. I have to type. What am I going to do without an arm? So yeah, I gave that up after that. But lots of injuries, lots of pain, but lots of growth with it.
Oh, the
So-
mental stuff that you get out of martial arts is powerful. Powerful.
It is. It's very powerful. And
People
probably-
think it's just about fighting and hitting stuff, but it's not. There's a
not.
lot of mental stuff.
There is, and probably around that time also, that's when I became an entrepreneur, is when I got my black belt, or when I started, and there was a lot of mental stuff with business too. It's like, man, only it didn't like physically hurt. It just like mentally hurt.
But that's a cool little side thing, guys. Get into something that stretches your brain, that gives you some discipline. The biggest problem out there, I think, with millennials and stuff is they haven't had enough discipline to do stuff that's boring, to do things that they don't like. I mean, so now we just don't do that. I mean, when I was a kid, you had to figure out how to entertain yourself. You didn't have 24/7 anything and everything you wanted to see, listen to, or hear.
Right.
And so get out and get something that's going to give you some discipline. I think that's a powerful thing.
Yeah.
You got an embarrassing moment?
I do.
Oh,
so
perfect.
I used to live in Manhattan Beach, and I used to go rollerblading a lot on the Strand. And one day I hit a rock and kind of like slid across the cement and sand. And I had all these people helping me up, and I was thinking, oh gosh, this hurts, and how nice. And then I realized my bathing suit top was like over there.
Oh my! Oh!
And so,
And all these
no,
dudes
it's
are
like,
trying to help you up.
yeah,
Oh,
and I was
here, let
thinking,
me help you
gosh,
with that.
People are so nice. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! I'm
So, yeah.
oh,
So from then on, I wore a T-shirt when I went rollerblading.
T-shirt.
Okay, I gotta know. So what happened? How do you transition from the top is over there to? How do you transition out of
Well,
that?
The top was up around my neck still, but it was like over here. So
Okay.
you put it back on, and then you go to the nearest bar and just drink yourself to, like, out of embarrassment.
That didn't happen to me.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Were you that lady that fell on the bicycle? No.
That's the other lady.
Yeah, I had my pants pulled down at a football game while I was running with the football. So I know how you feel.
Really? Like
Yeah.
in front of a whole stadium?
Yeah, in front of a whole stadium, a high school football game. It was great. Yeah, I just got up and did the thing that they do when they jump off of the gymnasts do. You know how they
Dismount?
do this? Yeah,
Oh,
they do
you did
that.
the dismount?
I did that with my pants down, just because I'm like,
Nice.
well, hey, they're down. I might as well go for broke, and my jock strap hanging out. I'm like, whatever.
I could kind of see you enjoying that, though.
Yeah.
Like, I was humiliated,
I lived with that
but
for
I
a
could
few.
see you kind of like, yes, repeat performance.
I'm doing that
Next
next
Friday.
week.
They'll be talking about Bobby for a while
Next week, I'm singing the national anthem
with my pants down. Yeah, pants off is different than pants down on between your feet. It's way different, I think.
I don't know about
Maybe no.
Still the
know.
same breeze, brother.
It's still, well, I wouldn't know about the same breeze, but, you can do the national anthem with, like the red, white, and blue, the stars and stripes jockstrap.
Oh, I knew she was going to be fun, Ryan. I knew she was gonna be fun.
Woo!
Okay. This is about Juliet. This is not about. Why do you
do
always
it-
bring crap
you
back
do
to
it
you,
all the
Bobby?
time.
I have got to be a better interviewer. I apologize, Juliet.
No.
It's all about you
You're
now.
just relating with the guest, and that is called building a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh,
You see?
That's right.
Yes.
There we go.
Which is what you need to be an influencer. Here, let me take it back for you.
Bam! See?
With that said, should we jump into
Google challenge.
the Google Challenge? Juliet has absolutely. Juliet has said she is willing to take on Google.
Yes.
Correct? Mm-hmm. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know how it works. We're going to put the title of the show into Google, and then we're going to see what Google has to say, and Juliet's going to say how pathetic Google is.
I'm sorry. I'm still thinking of people going like this.
with a red, white, and blue jockstrap? That's what got me. The red, white, and blue jockstrap.
Sorry. Woo.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have put it in, and Ryan is now clicking on page 3. We're going to go past the ads because, you know, they paid to be there. We want to get the organic stuff. Here it is. How to generate more leads for my business. Oh, can you get better than that? How can I generate more leads for my business? I need business-minded people. Let's jump to use your existing resources. Start with what you already have in your previous marketing I think there's a typo there, isn't it? In your previous marketing activities.
Goes right along with our show. I agree. That's all I had to do.
Be an okay, this guy needs to work on his spelling before he gets in the... Okay, so start... I can't even read it now. Start with... Anyway, I'm going to jump by that. You've certainly created interesting, useful materials, such as articles, blogs, posts, presentations, case studies, infographics, materials related to the internet, campaigns. Why not use them? Collect all materials and think about how you can modify, refine, update, combine them to increase their value for the recipient. And then the next one is prepare landing pages. And then call to action. Remember how important it is to have a good call to action on it. It has to be straightforward and visible when your visitors might want to click on it. Boy, this guy needs to learn how to write. It might be request demo, check how it works, or subscribe to newsletters. But remember to give just one, not to make someone confused. It also has to be marked as the goal in your Google Analytics to help you track your conversions. What do you think, Juliana?
Do you think this is on Quora because his marketing is failing? I don't know. It just kind of...
He is on the third page of Google.
He is. Do I agree with that? Yes.
Oh, I hear. Yep, I definitely hear a but there.
But there's a but. So you can put together all of the content you want, and all
content is king, isn't it?
Content is king. But if you don't have a marketing plan and you don't know exactly where you're taking people and how you're going to build a one-on-one relationship with them in some manner.
We do business with people we know, like, and trust.
Exactly. Then all you have is a bunch of content without a marketing plan. So I think he's forgotten some major goals there about where he's going and what he wants to do.
What do you think about the call to action, though? I mean, that's important, right?
The call to action's really important. One of the things we had talked about before with the assessment marketing is that that's how we generate more leads with what we do. We have assessment marketing, so you take people to a quiz. And that quiz is actually better than a general lead magnet where you give them an ebook or a diagram or something, because you actually get a lot of information about your potential consumer, and you have the opportunity to drive them into conversations.
Yeah, somebody was telling me the other day that there's 2 words that people really love, and it's questions. It's like you or something. Like, how do you relate? Who would you be if you were a cartoon character or something? I can't. Sorry, I don't remember the 2 words. Anyway, it had something to do with if you ask them a question about how they relate to something else, or what personality are you, or what cartoon character, what animal are you? People like to give those kind of Related questions? Okay,
Like,
forget
like,
it.
are we going to talk about spirit animals now?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, she listened to that show. You
Spirit
know, Kelly's spirit animal is Brene Brown.
Yeah, I did listen to that show, actually.
I'm like, so are you calling Brene Brown an animal? I mean, I know she is an animal because we all are, but
Homo sapiens.
I love it though.
sapiens.
Kelly, that's Kelly though. That's how she rolls. So anyway, who's your spirit animal?
No idea. Who's my spirit animal?
Just go. Okay, what's your favorite animal?
Yeah, there we go.
My favorite animal, snow leopards.
There you go. That's her spirit
That's a
animal.
cool
See,
one.
you already answered the question. Snow leopards. I can see that. Totally see that. That's her spirit animal. So that's how you figure it out. Dude, mine's a wolf. So
A wolf?
well, it's my favorite animal is a wolf. So maybe that's my spirit animal.
No,
too.
are you talking about like a wolf, like WOLF?
See,
or
everybody
a
doesn't
wolf?
like the way I say wolf.
You say
You sound
woof,
like you're
woof.
from Canada.
I'm-
Like, ma'am.
and I'm from Texas too. And I don't know where I get the wolf.
Do they have wolves?
Wolf.
Do they have wolves
It's a wolf.
in Texas?
No, we have coyotes.
Okay. Maybe you should just stick with coyotes.
No, I like wolves because they're big and bad and
Beep,
tough. Beep beep. Oh, coyote. Got it.
Okay.
Wiley.
Wow.
Get it. I thought I was cursing and you were beeping me out.
Oh. Yeah, that too.
Where are we going,
So I was
Ryan?
gonna say,
it's all her fault. She's
I-
taking us. I'm being accountable here. It's all her fault. She's
Oh,
taking-
wow.
No.
Throwing
just
her under
kidding.
the bus.
No. Okay.
I think she won the Google challenge.
Well, let's get her. I mean, her feedback was this guy's trying too hard. I think, and kind of was it the you take everything you can and kind of throw it up against the wall and see what sticks. That's kind of how I felt.
Yeah,
listening to that.
that's kind of what he's doing. And he has very generic information there. Like that doesn't speak to conversion. Anybody can build a landing page. Anybody can build a CTA. But if it doesn't resonate and it doesn't connect, it's just garbage. Sorry, whoever you are on Quora, if I've offended you. Is there a name there?
I was just saying.
Are you looking?
Is it a girl or a guy that wrote this? Anyway.
The name is pretty interesting. I can't pronounce
We
it.
can't pronounce it, so he's not listening.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
that's very good. Very good. So, what's your feedback to the question?
My feedback to the question is kind of leading back to what I was talking about the quiz. The more you know your audience, and so many authors, entrepreneurs, they go into business and they aren't really very clear on who their avatar is, who they're reaching, and if those people actually want what they have to offer. So there has to be some vehicle there that is actually a connection where you are relating to these people and finding out, like, what is it you really need? So that's why we developed the assessment system.
Yeah,
is
we
because
talk
of
about that a lot. You said the avatar, and we talk about everybody we have on, especially digital marketing folks that we have on. They talk about you gotta know who your customer is. You've got. Is that not one of the biggest key things? Because if you're trying to promote to everybody, you're promoting to nobody. Correct?
That's correct.
So how do your take on understanding or finding out who your market is or who your perfect customer or your avatar? How do you figure that out, or what kind of
Just talking and testing it. I mean, that's why we developed the system we have, is because so many people come in and they're frustrated because, they've created these great products, but they're not selling. And they're either in front of the wrong audience or they don't have the right product. So if they do all of this in advance and then create after they've talked to people, then
so
they
there's
have the
pieces
right.
and parts to this.
Yes, there's
It,
pieces.
it isn't okay, I'm a marketing genius and now we're going to go splat out and make you millions with your book. It's we got to do this piece, and one of those first pieces, understanding who this is for.
The first piece is understanding who your idea is for.
Every time it comes back to that. And I think in the being good and doing good movement, the more good you can do more good for the people that connect with your message than you can with other people. Right? You've got to find the folks that you can do the most with that identifies with who you are.
Absolutely. Can I give you an example of one?
Oh, absolutely.
So
Let's
we
do it.
had a woman bring us this really cool game. that it was cards, and you draw them, and you talk about like morals and values. There are questions. Like I would ask Bobby, like if you could rob a bank and get away with it, get away with $1 million, would you do it? Like no repercussions. So it was
no repercussions whatsoever.
It was kind of like it was
none. And I'm not going to get caught no matter what.
No matter what.
And it's totally legal.
Take the money and run.
And it's totally legal.
Yes.
Well, if it's totally legal.
Well, it's not legal.
It's see there.
Okay, well, right, it's still illegal. So
it's still illegal, but you're not going to get caught.
Exactly.
Oh,
so she brought us this game, and she was really disappointed because she had spent about $25,000 with the box, the cards, like everything. And so we kind of looked at it and said, why do you think it's not selling? She's like, I don't know, because everybody needs it. Like, everybody needs it.
Those are famous last words. Everybody needs
So we actually, so I just want to say, she was a psychologist. So, good principles. She has certain things, how she helps people. So we actually did like an old-fashioned focus group where you get a bunch of people in the room, they play the game. So after she spent $25,000, they told her it would have been like a great drinking game.
That is like probably not what she wanted.
And not what, like, she didn't want to put that out into the world, because she actually works with people to get them to stop
drinking.
Counterintuitive.
I'd love to sell you my game, but it's actually for drinkers, so let's stay away.
Actually, so you saw, she was willing to sell it with a bottle of tequila and a few shot glasses. We're in there.
So what happened? She just realized
she took them to local stores, and she got rid of the inventory she had. But the thing was, is then she moved on to a new product where she pretty much replicated the whole thing. She put a product together. She didn't talk to anybody, and it didn't sell. And so I've seen her go through 3 generations of this, and it's hello.
Wow.
For everybody out there listening that has a business idea, that first testing phase is so important. Don't spend your life savings because you know everybody needs this. Get out there, do some cardboard cutouts and crap, and go see, hey, what do you think of this? Go down to the mall and walk in the mall and something to get input. Because how many times I've heard that person come up and say, Bobby, everybody needs this. Everybody needs this. Yeah, but the big question is, does anybody want it?
Yes, but I don't know about the mall idea.
I'm just throwing crap out there. Do people go to malls anymore?
They do, but back in the 80s and 90s, we used to do old-fashioned focus groups. We'd walk up to somebody in a mall with a clipboard and say, hey, will you go in the back room? Now you'd probably get arrested. So you have to figure out something besides the mall.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore? I used to love that. Oh, yeah, you want me to give my opinion? Sure, let's do this. Stand there. Just stand right in the... Yeah, they don't do that much anymore. No, we have social media now.
Serial pervert time.
Yeah, just send them to a web link and have them fill out crap.
Exactly.
Yeah, the deep dive surveys that some of the people do with different sales funnels and all. I mean, there's 100 different ways to get input that you should probably spend your money there before you start wasting your money on creating a product.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we had so many authors, why we do what we do. We had so many authors bring us books that were done. And they'd gone to some writer rah-rah where the guy wanted money to help them write the book. And so they brought us a book and said, I wrote it because I have products and services that aren't selling. And this guy told me this will make me an influencer. And the truth is that because of the way they did it, probably what they had was another failed product. So we created the assessment marketing piece for them to go back and figure out why those other things weren't selling. And for new authors,
huge.
Let's get the audience and start collecting them, building them, and generating leads from them before we create.
Huge. Huge. So many people don't realize doing business is different than having a great thingy.
Yes.
Unfortunately, doing business is not the same as this cool thing I have.
Right.
Or even that I'm good at something. I'm really good at something doesn't mean you can run a business.
Right.
Unfortunately, and hopefully people get that it takes work. I mean, it comes down every time we reiterate that it's about working hard to be successful in business. You can't fart off, for lack of a better word.
Like, I love that everybody when they come to us, they talk about, oh, I read the 4-hour work week. Can you make that happen for me? And I'm like, no. If I could figure out how to work a 4-hour work week, I'd be doing it.
I believe you can after you work 80 hours a week for 5 years.
Only 5 years?
Well, at least 5 years. I use myself as a thing for that a lot of times. I have worked really, really hard to enjoy what I do now.
Proof's in the hustle.
Yeah, and it always comes down to you got to work hard and learn and be open to learning. You're not the smartest person in the world. Learn from other people.
And
it's so powerful.
Yeah, and solopreneurs aren't really solopreneurs. They get to a point where they're not going to grow unless they
get
expand.
people. Yeah, it's all about the team.
I always love when I hear solopreneurs that say, "Oh, I quit my job and I started this new business." And like the first day they get out of bed and they're like in their, their good clothes and at their desk and all excited. And then like by month 4, they're in sweats. They haven't showered. The dog is looking at them going, dude, like that's offensive.
Put yourself together. Oh, that is so.
They think they're doing such a great job.
Yes. Oh, I get sad because we're a part of a lot of different entrepreneur groups. All of us are, and I see that so often. And you see them come in, and they're so excited, and they're just, this is awesome. And then I think it is around month 4 that they start getting scared, and they start realizing, oh crap, I kind of need to feed my family.
Right? And the dog.
Yeah, and the dog. And they come up, Bobby, I need to make some money. And Ryan knows what my mantra is, go get a job.
Yeah.
Go get a job so you can work on your side project.
Yeah. So I have to tell you, many years ago, I started a new venture, and I was Rookie of the Year. And they had me in to talk to all the other new people. And when I left, they never invited me back because they expected like this wavy, gravy, cool advice. And I was like, don't quit your day job.
Yeah,
that's it.
Which is amazing advice. Guys, the second your day job is in the way of the revenue that you're making with your side hustle, that's when you start thinking about quitting.
Right.
Before that, it's not smart. You make that they will come is not a real thing.
Right, except for Kevin Costner.
If he made
it, I would come.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Once you become a big influencer, then you can start doing crap like that, right? Yeah, but when you're making influence. Okay, where are we going, Ryan?
I think the Google Challenge is pretty much...
I think we went over movement and Google Challenge and everything, and Juliet absolutely won.
Yeah.
Google down. Bam!
And here I thought Google was going to cheat, too. I had very low expectations.
Yeah, Google is... It's Google. What are we going to say?
Yeah.
But Juliet is Juliet.
So,
Yeah.
And we're saying a lot about that.
yeah, need we say more.
You want to ask the question, Ryan?
You betcha. So we always ask the question, what does doing good in business mean to you, Juliet? Or be good, do good stuff.
Be good, do good for Juliet. What does that mean?
To me, it means making ethical offers to the appropriate people. Not trying to sell them things they don't need.
No.
They may want it, but just saying, you know what, that you're not ready for that. And kind of having those standards and boundaries. And because in the world I'm in, you're not successful unless they're successful. And if they're not successful, they're not to blame. You are.
Just selling them a bunch of crap is not what gets them successful.
Exactly.
That is
awesome.
awesome.
It's the right sequence, the right time, and doing it the right way.
And the cool thing is, people know that when your mindset is that way. They learn really quickly that that's what you're about. That you're not going to sell them crap. You're not going to sell them something they don't need to make a couple extra bucks. You're there for them. Mm-hmm. And when people know that, you have clients forever.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's powerful.
That is powerful.
Bam, drop the mic.
Do we have one?
Drop.
Can I flick it?
Flick the mic. Flick it.
Wait a minute, you said not to tap this.
Yeah. You can don't have that, but you can flick the mic all you want.
All I want.
All right. Can you? We like to talk about on the show. We love our listeners to get some kind of an action item and an action item from Juliet, something that they could do, that they could use from the show to up their game, to do better in business, whatever that looks like, what could you offer to our guests to take them up a notch?
So most people, when they're using social media with their business, don't realize that they are one algorithm away from losing years worth of work. It's very important to transition those people off of social media and into your list, because the list is yours.
This is a big deal. People
Yeah.
listen to this. This is a big deal.
Yeah. The list is yours. No one can take it away from you. And as we transition through different phases of marketing, which every year our consumer gets more savvy, so we have to we don't have to trick them. I'm just kidding. We have to adjust.
But it's true.
It is. We have to
It is true.
adjust so that they come into whatever new paradigm that is. And so that list is yours forever. No matter what changes, it's yours.
Yeah, and people talk about, oh, email lists don't matter anymore or whatever, but they, like you said, nobody can take that away from you.
Right.
And the people that are your fans, that know how that you are about being good and doing good, and that you're there for their best interest, they want to get stuff from you.
Right.
And if Facebook changes something and you no longer can communicate with them, which happens often, I mean, we've seen companies lose their company because of it. I mean, they've failed because they put all their eggs in a social media basket that just changes like that.
Yeah. So can I share a powerful story around that?
Absolutely.
So I don't know how old your audience is, but there used to be this thing called MySpace.
They're at least 2 years old.
They're at least 2.
Because we've been around 2 years.
There used to be this thing called MySpace, and then Facebook came along, and one of my good friends had an online magazine on MySpace with over 300,000 hits a month.
Oh, wow.
And she actually was making her living off sponsors, but she never transitioned them into her list.
Uh-oh.
So when people jumped to Facebook, she lost her entire business because
Yep.
she didn't know how to contact those people and say, hey, we're over on Facebook. Come join us.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So it can be that dramatic.
Yep. If all of your connections is through social media, you've got to find out a way. Is there something you could tell them? How do you get them off?
How do you get
How
them?
do you get them?
So
How do you connect with
putting
them?
together really great funnels, putting together our assessment marketing does that.
Give them something that has value that they'll want.
Yes, give them something with value that they'll want and get them into that list. The assessment marketing actually gets names, phone numbers, they get results, so you have the ability to pick it up and call and develop
So what
a
is the assessment
relationship.
marketing? Is that your thing? Is that what you're talking about?
That's our
Can you
thing
tell us
that
something
we
about
do.
that? Is there a website? Is there a place we can go to have people connect with that, or how does that work?
You can actually go take a sample one. I think we were talking about it earlier. www.promote-profit-publish-quiz.com.
Promote profit publish.
Or I have another tongue twister. You can go over
Oh,
to
crap. Let's do another tongue.
www.leadlogicquiz.com. You can kind of sample one for yourself.
Well, now that Ryan put it up on the screen, I bet I can say it a lot better.
Oh, there you go. Now that you
Promote
can read
profit publisher quit.
it.
No, I can't. Promote profit publish quiz. Okay. Promote profit public quiz.
You know, I have my own podcast, and I never have a problem with it, Bobby.
Well,
I say it on every show.
very often I mess up my own name. So
what's the lead?
I tell people that know other languages, I'm still working on the English one, but
Yeah.
anyway.
The other one is www.leadlogicquiz.com.
Leadlogicquiz.com. I can say that one.
See? There you go.
Leadlogicquiz.com.
It's a good thing you don't have a lisp. Oh, can we say things like that?
Well, are we politically correct
I
here,
just
Ryan?
alienated a whole
Sure,
community.
say what you want. Here we go.
No,
He went there. Ryan will go there. He doesn't care. He'll go there. We make fun of. We haven't seen John the plumber in forever.
John the plumber, he's here.
Oh,
He's here for you now. And let me tell you, we got some lead logic quiz here for you today.
Lead logic quiz. We need to see more of John because he's fun.
Yeah. I don't know where he comes from, but
Yeah, you do. He comes from New Jersey, right?
Hackensack, New Jersey.
No, you said some other weird name, and I think he made up. Boppenhogen or something. Boppenhogen, New Jersey.
is that a real place?
No, he totally made it up. I don't know, actually. It might. There's a lot of places in New Jersey.
I just defended population of 5.
Okay. So,
And they're all related to one another.
How do you know my siesta?
We have so got off politically correct. This is beautiful. I love being unpolitically correct every once in a while. This looks great. Lead Logic Quiz. Everybody go to leadlogicquiz.com. It looks super cool. This is a funnel, I take it. This is a way to funnel people in.
It's actually a self-contained funnel. And the quiz questions are, there are a lot of things going on here. First of all, you can see it's segmented by pages.
Lead Logic Quiz.
Someone needs to see your
There's only 7 questions?
branding.
There's 7 steps?
There's 7 steps in it. In order to start peripherally understanding your brand or, identifying your brand, they need to see it a minimum of 7 times. It's taken care of in this quiz.
Oh, this is interesting. You didn't say immediately put in your email, too. You got to take the quiz first.
No, you take the quiz first. It's always self-reflective depending on what it is you sell or do. So they have to kind of self-assess in it. And in order to get the results, one of the pages is actually a commitment section. And so you're actually asking, do you want to fix the problem? Do you have money to invest?
That's good.
So you're actually finding out if these people have money to invest.
Oh, we created a checklist funnel, and I think this is cool.
Yeah,
we just learned something here.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bobby. We don't make funnels.
We don't make funnels?
You don't make funnels?
We make fun of funnels.
He does.
He does the funnel.
We make fun of funnels.
Yeah.
Fun of funnels. Funoffunnels.com.
Oh,
So the responses to that commitment section spin off into autoresponders with high, medium, and low commitments. So you make skill and commitment appropriate offers on phone calls. So they give.
Ladies and gentlemen, this lady knows what she's talking about.
yeah. It's like
Reach
way
out to Juliet.
segmented.
Either I'm faking it or making it.
Oh, we know you're making it, Juliet.
Okay.
Juliet.
So yeah, it's a really, really cool tool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where are we at, Ryan?
I don't know. I'm just baffled by this whole.
It's cool.
segmentation
It's super
thing.
slick.
Check it out. Go to leadlogicquiz.com.
Leadlogicquiz.com. I can say that one much better.
Oh, and I didn't mention, you know what? When you submit, it has a thank you page that you can drive traffic anywhere you want. So if you have an event, if you have a book, if you have...
Thank you. Here's our events coming on.
Thank you. Here's our event coming up. Sign up here.
Awesome.
Here's my book. Go over and buy it.
Awesome. Well, that was a great action item. I think people, get out there, take that to heart because that's super, super powerful stuff. Promotion, anything you got going on, websites, places to click, links to go to, social media. You got a Facebook page you want people to talk about, any of that stuff.
Let's see. We have a group over on Facebook. It's Facebook. Or actually, you can go to www.joinplatformbuilders.com and it'll take you right to the Facebook group.
Joinplatformbuilders.com. She's really testing me.
I am. I have lots of tongue twisters. And
because I love saying .com, but I'm so caught up in saying the words.
Yeah, and if you want to find out more about us, what we do, you can go over to www.superbrandpublishing.com.
Superbrandpublishing.com.
I know, is that just like the lamest name?
I like that one. Superbrandpublishing.com.
I like that.
I love it.
Get that camera on him with like his gang signs over there.
Superpublishing.com. Superbrandpublishing.com.
Superbrandpublishing.
Superbrandpublishing.com. Nice one. Okay, Juliet, thank you so much for being on the show. You've taken it on. You've lived through it. How do you feel?
I feel really good. After watching some of the episodes, I was kind of scared to come here.
She took it on, though. Juliet, I'm not afraid of anything.
He's Bobby and Ryan guys.
I know. I know Taekwondo. No,
Yeah.
That's right. She's black belt. She kicked both of our butts.
I better be more political correct.
No, don't do that. That would just offend me.
Okay, are you going to loosen her restraints on the chair?
Yeah. After the show ends.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, whoops. Are you going to take us out, Ryan?
Yeah. Thanks, Juliet, for being on the show. We really had a good time. And we always leave the show with the hashtag Be Good, Do Good 3 times. Bobby goes crazy on the 3rd time. So here, you ready?
We say it?
We
Yep.
say it.
Oh,
Hashtag
okay. You
3
didn't prep
times.
me on this part. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, we never prep anybody.
We're prepping you right now.
Okay. What was it again?
We say
You'll hear.
hashtag Be Good, Do Good 3 times.
Okay.
On the third time, we go
short-term
crazy.
memory.
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
Just go with the flow. The last one is the only one that matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody,
Hashtag
be good, do
do
good.
good.
Hashtag be good, do good.
Hashtag be good, do good.
And that's a wrap.